guys, it's Subhi. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe and follow me on Instagram at Subhi_syndrome. So for today's video, I sent a quiz to 10 people who I considered to be a close friend at some point, and some of them are still my close friends. Somehow all 10 of them responded, which I'm kind of surprised by, but basically I'm just gonna be reading the responses and reacting. I have not read any of the responses yet, so I hope they're good, but yeah, let's just get right into it. So the first person we're gonna do is Claire, and so before each one I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of context about the person. Okay, so Claire I've known since like first grade. We're neighbors. We didn't really become friends till like second grade, I think, and then we were kind of like friends but like not super close friends or whatever, but then we got close again in middle school, especially in like 8th grade I think, and we've kind of just been close ever since. Okay, so there's a little bit of context. I'm gonna try to do that for each one. But now let's see what she said. So first impression, okay. She said, well, I first met you in first grade, true. And I thought you were really quiet and shy. Yeah, I was very, very quiet and shy in first grade since I never really got to know you. But then in second grade when we first became friends in Miss Dalen's class, I thought you were funny. She thought I was funny, guys. People don't think I'm funny. Wow, okay, I'm surprised, okay. And naughty, because I saw you cutting the desk with scissors. Okay, this did happen. I don't even know what was wrong with me, but I was just like sitting there and my teacher was like talking about something, and second grade me was daydreaming and she had scissors in her hand. So she's just like cutting the sides of the desk and I was like leaving marks, but I didn't even realize. And then my teacher like came over and she was like, I can't believe you would do that. And I was just like, I didn't even know I was doing it. Yeah, second grade me was weird. Okay, then how close are we right now? She said an 8. Yeah, that seems about right. Something you like about me. One of my favorite things about you is that you're always there for me. You're very trustworthy and a real friend, and not many people are that these days. The subtle shade, I see you. Wow, okay, thank you. That was really sweet. Okay, now something you don't like about me. I'm scared. Okay, she said, I mean, there's nothing that I necessarily don't like about you. You lying. I'm sure there's something. But there were a couple times we were mad at each other back in like 8th, 9th grade with drama over Jace. That's funny. Yeah, let's just not talk about that at all. I'll do Jace next because I sent Jace this quiz too, but that's funny. Favorite memory? She said, I have a lot of good memories with you, especially every band camp, yes. And then she said, but I think my favorite memory with you is Cedar Point in 8th grade. Yeah, that was a really good time for so many reasons. I loved that. I'm gonna blur out the last sentence because that's personal, but yeah, that was great times. And for anything else, she said, I love you, Subhi. I love you too. And I hope this COVID crap will be over with soon so we can see each other and have some senior year memories. Yeah, I hope that too. Like, bruh, I just want some kind of senior year memories. Like, okay, she was really nice to me. Okay, I kind of expected that though. Claire's like not a mean person at all. Okay, so let's do Jace next. Okay, so a little bit about Jace before we start. Jace is my friend from band. Like, we met through band. We do marching band together. We did like a duet together sophomore year for solo ensemble. He dated my best friend. Yeah, okay, there's your little thing about Jace. All right, let's see what Jace has to say. Okay, so his first impression of me, he said, Claire's oh my god, I can't even read that. Claire's semi-sane friend who played flute. Wow, great first impression. Okay, how close are we right now? An 8? Yeah, that seems about right. Okay, what's something you like about me? Whenever we talk, it's chill. Yes, it is. You're an organic person that I don't have to pretend to keep up with 24/7. Okay, we love Claire and Jace throwing shade at people. I don't even know if it's throwing shade, but I'm gonna call it throwing shade. Something you don't like about me. You stopped trying in band just when I got in. Yeah, that did happen. I'm sorry. Favorite memory? Anything involving our god-awful duet. From therapy sessions in the practice room to you literally drinking a bunch of coffee right before the most anxiety-inducing event of the year. Yeah, I did do that. Okay, let me tell you about this duet, okay? So basically, we did this sophomore year for solo ensemble. And during this time, I was like super busy. He was too, but like I was balancing like basketball and trying to prepare for this. So I would literally like before my basketball games and like practices and stuff, me and Jason like meet in like practice rooms and like try to practice for this stupid duet. And then the day of our like performance, I think I had like a tennis match or a basketball game. I had something before, and then I went to McDonald's afterwards and I got coffee. So I drank coffee and I practiced way too much in like the warm-up room. So then we get into like our actual like performance like place, and Subhi just flops. My tone was so bad, and like my vibrato was just so shaky because I drank so much coffee, which just made me like shake so much more. And then at the end, the judge's comments, she was like, yeah, I really liked the clarinet player's tone, not saying that the flute player's tone wasn't good. And I was like, let's just not talk about it, okay? Like, we don't need to talk about it. I don't need this right now. Yeah, that was good times, very good times. And then anything else, he said, Subhi is and has always been a person of great effort, of love, and of transparency. Why are you so nice to me? Also, like, comment, and subscribe. Yes, okay, do what Jay said. If you're not gonna listen to me, listen to Jay's. Go, down there. Like, comment, and subscribe. Go, 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 go. Okay, next. So this next one, I'm like kind of nervous to read. So this is from Ireland. Ireland was my best friend from like 1st grade through 4th grade. I moved schools in 1st grade, and she was like my first like best friend at this new school. And then in 5th grade, we kind of just like grew apart, and we had like different friend groups. We're still not in like the same friend group, but we're like fine now. But I did not expect her to fill this out, honestly, so I'm nervous to see what she has to say, but I'm also excited. Okay, let's see what she said. Okay, first impression. She said, I can't remember, fair. We met in like 1st grade, so. She said, I feel like we were in the same class, yes, and most likely my first impression was that you were really sweet. Okay, that's sweet. Yeah, that was definitely my first impression of her too. How close are we right now? She said 5. Yeah, I would say about the same. What's something you like about me? As BFFs in elementary school, I remember your loyalty and how much you cared about everybody. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you. Okay, something you don't like? She said nothing. Girl, you lying. I'm sure there's something. It's okay though. You're too nice. Okay, favorite memory. She said, riding my bike over to your house after school and bringing over random little things to sit in your bedroom and trade stupid things for hours. Yes. And doing gymnastics in your basement. Bro, okay, wait, let me tell you something. Ireland was the person who taught me how to do a cartwheel. She kind of taught me how to do the monkey bars. Yeah, she just like really taught me how to do so many gymnastics things, and yeah, and trading stupid things. Yeah, we did that a lot. That was good times. Okay, anything else? She said, Subhi's an amazing person. When I was friends with her, I didn't call her Subhi, I called her Bisha. Oh my god, yeah, that was true. She also took one for the team in 8th grade and ran a 400 for me when I didn't want to because I was cold. Yeah, so we were in track together in middle school, and Ireland was like really good at track and Subhi was not. So she was always in like relays and stuff. And so this one relay, she was like cold and she didn't want to run and whatever. So she like came over and asked me to. I'm like, why are you asking me? I'm like so slow. Like, we're gonna lose this relay because you want me to run it. But it turned out okay. We didn't get last place, so it was okay. But yeah, okay. That was great. Wow, that was sweet. Thank you, Ireland. Okay, next person we're gonna do is Aaron. So Aaron I met in middle school. I was in 8th grade, he was in 7th grade. We've always like known each other. We were in the like same clubs and stuff, but we didn't really get close till like this year, and like now he's like one of my closest friends. So let's see what Aaron has to say. Okay. First impression, he said, I thought you were pretty preppy and detailed. Why'd you do me like that? Okay, fair. Back in 7th grade when I met you. Okay, that's fair. I probably was. Middle school me was very different from now. So, okay, fair. How close are we? A 7, yes. Okay, what's something you like? He said, I like how our energy or vibe is kind of the same and we literally can talk for hours. Yes, I think this is my favorite thing about Aaron too. Bruh, we can get on FaceTime and just talk about nothing for like hours and just like, we'll just be talking about our life. And it's just so interesting. Like, bruh, I love it. Okay. Something you don't like, he said, you ghost people. Give a lot of space, which is nice, but sometimes is. Okay, that's fair. I'll work on it. I definitely do that. Like, I can't even be mad about that. I do that so much. Okay, I'll work on that. Favorite memory, he said, Michael ripping your homecoming dress / the geese in the park with Merrick. Okay, this needs context. So basically, I was on homecoming court this year, and Michael was like my partner for homecoming court, and the whole day he kept stepping on my dress. It really wasn't his fault, but like he kept stepping on it the whole freaking day when we were like practicing walking out on the field and like all sorts of things. Okay, and then right before we were supposed to like walk out and before like the powder puff game, we were like on the field and we were just like taking pictures and stuff, and my dress ripped. I don't really know if it was because he stepped on it at that time, or like if my dress had pockets and I think I like yanked on the pocket too hard. I don't really know which one it was, but either way, I blame Michael. But then this was like right before I had to like walk out, and so I had to like go get my dress like safety pinned and stuff to like hide the rip. It was like a big rip too, and then I had like a belt luckily, so I tucked it under that, and then I was like holding my like flowers when I walked out in a way to like try to hide the rip. Yeah, that was eventful. And then the geese in the park, let's just not give context. You guys are just not gonna get context for that, but that was hilarious. Anything else? He said, hey, it's Aaron and you're watching Disney Channel. Yes, sir. Okay, let's do Michael next because Aaron mentioned Michael. Okay, next up we have Michael Myers. So I met Michael back in middle school through band. We were in like the same band, and honestly, we weren't friends back then. Like, we didn't even really talk, but the one thing I do remember about him was, so we were in like honors band together, and I just remember Michael and this other kid, there was like this wall, okay, and it was like this narrow wall, and both of them were like spider climbing up the sides of this wall, and I was just like, what are these kids doing? But that's my first impression of Michael. But then we were in the same honors bio class freshman year, and honestly, I did not like Michael at this point. Like, bruh, I disliked this kid so hard. I was just like, why, like what, like certain things he asked me, I was just like, I don't like this. But then we were in AP Lang junior year together, and we like sat next to each other at one point, and we had like really good conversations then. And then we were on homecoming court together senior year. We're in like the same bio lab group now, so yeah, Michael's a great friend. Okay, so after all of that, let's see what he has to say about me. First impression, he said, it was such a long time ago, I don't even remember. Okay, yeah, fair. But if I'm being honest, I kind of feel like I met you again the past 2 years. Yeah, that's very true. And I'd have to say smart, kind, good communicator, and determined. Bro, Michael called me a good communicator when everyone else is crapping on my communication skills. I love that. Okay, how close are we? He said a 9. Yeah. Okay, what's something you like about me? He said, you give good essay feedback. Okay, this is true because this is all we're doing right now. Like, every time I talk to Michael now, it's like we're zooming for hours about like editing our college essays. So okay, great. Glad that my essay feedback is good. He said, you check in on me, you actually listened to me when we weren't even that close and helped me get through some rough stuff. I'm always here to listen. And something you don't like, he said, you stress yourself out a ton and don't give yourself any breaks. My bad, I'm sorry, I'm working on it. Actually, I'm not working on it, but yeah, okay, I'll maybe work on it, I don't know. Okay, and then favorite memory, he said, sitting at the homecoming parade and arguing about you putting a jacket on. Bruh, this was yeah, so basically we're sitting at the homecoming parade in like trucks, and I'm freezing. I got someone to literally go get me my jacket out of my car, but then I just refused to wear it, and Michael's like screaming at me the whole time. He's like, everyone else is wearing a jacket. I'm just like, but I can't. Good times. And anything else? He said, you're stubborn. Bruh, you already had your chance to say something you didn't like about me. Why are you saying another thing? Well, thanks, I guess. Okay, next one.